with Regina Pat's Director of Scouting, Dale McMullin, following the completion of the 2023 Regina Pat Spring Camp. And we spoke with John Paddock about this yesterday, so I'm going to ask you the same question. Describe the importance of getting these kids, getting to talk to them, getting to talk to the parents, and getting them to Regina. Describe the importance of getting these kids to spring camp.
Well, I don't think, Donnie, we can put enough emphasis on getting them here, showing them what the program is all about, what they can be part of. I think any young prospect and parent that didn't enjoy these practices the last 3 days that these coaches put together, the dinner last night, and just the interaction, I mean, in my opinion, it was as good as it gets.
And I know we spoke about it with John, but I think only seven teams in the Western Hockey League do a development camp. So speak on how important it is in terms of the recruiting aspect on trying to get these players here to Regina.
Well, I think it's always huge. I mean, to get them in, to have a look, to see what they can eventually be part of. And like I said in the conversation just now, that with what went on the last 3 days, if those kids don't want to be part of this program, then personally, I don't really understand it.
Tell us about what you thought about the overall play of the guys on the ice. Who stood out to you?
Well, obviously our young guys, the 07, some have taken steps, and obviously for me personally, and I'm glad he looked the way he looked, was Cole Temple. I mean, our first pick last year, we moved up to get him, and he's really looking like the player that we drafted, which is huge now. So, he's taken a big step. A lot of other young guys took steps. Smitty, Allman, the guys like that. Stinton, who you're about to interview, Wyatt Stinton, he's played well. The 08s, I think we didn't pick again till the third round, but Kuzma's looked good, Klassen's looked good. So I think we've got a good group of players. Lansard out of Winnipeg, I think stepped up and really got noticed. So
John mentioned yesterday in terms of Cole Temple it being night and day compared to when you saw him last year from what you've seen this year. What's the biggest thing or biggest improvement that you've seen in his game?
Well, like any young guy, you try and explain what they have to do to play at this level, and I think maybe coming out of Bantam hockey, they don't totally understand it. You explain it, but they have to see it. I think he went through main camp last August and did realize that, there's more to do. I think he's bought in. He's training the right way. He's eating the right way. And he's, in my opinion, he's totally bought in.
A lot of kids out of Manitoba this year, was that kind of a focus, or is that just kind of the way it went?
Well, I think the last interview we did there after the draft, it was just one of those years where you line it up and you have to follow the order that you're lining the boys up at the draft table, and it just unfolded that the next boy up, in our opinion, was that Manitoba kid.
Maybe it's a little easier to recruit a kid closer to here?
Well, I think yes, it is for sure, and it obviously, in our opinion, I mean, it gives us an opportunity to monitor them through the winter, follow them a lot closer. They're right under our roof. If they're a signable player, they're easy to bring in, whether it be Brandon, Winnipeg, even Saskatchewan kids are right here in the backyard.
Dale, maybe to wrap up this interview, I wanted to ask you a little bit about the different things we saw in spring camp this year, shooting, skills. I mean, I'll let you kind of take it away from there. Tell us about what you guys wanted to do this time around that was different from years past.
Well, I think that's on Brad and the coaching staff. I mean, you always want to see the differing skills of different players, and obviously what they lined up. I think it started off, it looks like the practice was going slow. We had Dan with the goaltenders. It looks like it's starting slow, but that hour and a half went quick and seamless. I thought they were three great practices, and I think there were some positives, and obviously with the skill part of it, maybe a little bit of stuff got exposed on some players that they got to work on next winter.